How are you guys doing? Today is Tuesday, October 19th, 2021. I'm James Sims, and for this episode of The Elite, I'm going to review all the Elite matchups and performances from yesterday, Monday, October 18th. Taking a look at where we are in the year, the WNBA season is now officially over. Congratulations to the 2021 Chicago Sky. There are 4 teams left competing for the MLB World Series as the ALCS and NLCS are still underway. And of course, football is still going on as college football is going to pick up on Thursday. In terms of the NFL picks up on Thursday as well, as the 6th Monday of the NFL is officially over and complete. Not to mention that a lot of teams are getting ready for Champions League today. And with that said, I'm going to go league by league. First, starting off with the MLB, starting off with Game 3 of the ALCS. In this matchup, the Boston Red Sox hosted the Houston Astros for the very first time in Fenway. And I might have gone over this in the previous episode, but I actually skipped the day. So with that, I'm actually going to use this episode to go over what went down, at least for Game 3. I'll do that again. But particularly in this matchup, the Boston Red Sox were able to beat the Astros 12-3 as they ended up scoring 9 of their runs in the second and third innings. The Astros would score 3 runs off of a 3-run home run from Kyle Tucker, but then the Red Sox would score 3 more and keep that 9-run lead and gain a 2-1 series lead in this very crucial series. For the Houston Astros in this matchup, the loss would go to their starting pitcher, Jose Urquidy. Urquidy allowed 6 runs in 1.2 innings as he struck out a batter. With this loss, he's 0-1. In the Astros batting lineup, the AL batting champ Yuli Gurriel would go 2 for 3 on the day. Also for the Astros, their right fielder Kyle Tucker went 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs and a run. He would end up hitting his first home run of the playoffs. And then for the Boston Red Sox, the win went to their starting pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez. He allowed 3 earned runs in 6 innings as he struck out 7. With this win, he's now 1-0. In the Red Sox batting lineup, their first baseman, Kyle Schwarber, went 1 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a run. That was his first home run of the playoffs. Their center fielder, Kike Hernandez, went 2 for 4. Their all-star third baseman, Rafael Devers, went 1 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs as he hit his second home run of the playoffs. Their elite designated hitter, JD Martinez, would end up going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. He hit his second home run of the playoffs. Their catcher, Christian Vazquez, would go 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. And their second baseman, Christian Arroyo, will go 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs. Arroyo hit his first home run of the playoffs. With this win, the Boston Red Sox now hold a 2-1 series lead over the Houston Astros here in the ALCS. They are 2 wins away from the World Series. The Astros are 3. Games 4 and 5 will be played in Boston, so this does give Boston a little bit of a tactical advantage. Taking a look at what's going on today we will see Game 3 of the NL Championship Series as the Los Angeles Dodgers host the Atlanta Braves. The Braves lead that series 2-0. And then today will also be Game 4 of the American League Championship Series in Boston, as Boston leads this series 2-1 over the Houston Astros. Taking a look at what's going on in basketball, the WNBA season is over, but looking forward to what's going on today. There are 2 big basketball matchups that many people are going to be looking forward to. First, the Milwaukee Bucks, the reigning NBA champs, are going to host the Brooklyn Nets, as the Bucks will get to see their championship banner raised in their arena. It's going to be a very big moment for them. And then following that, the only other primetime matchup will take place in Staples Center as the Los Angeles Lakers, the 2020 NBA champs, will host the Golden State Warriors, the 2015, 2017, and 2018 NBA champs. So that's what's going on with the NBA. Taking a look at what's going on with football, yesterday was the 6th Monday of the NFL season, and in the matchup that took place yesterday, the Tennessee Titans, coming into this matchup at 3-2, hosted the 4-1 Buffalo Bills. And then the Buffalo Bills would fall just short of the Titans. The Titans would end up having to beat the Bills 34-31 after coming into the fourth quarter trailing by a touchdown. They would end up winning the game off of a 13-yard touchdown run from Derrick Henry with 3 minutes left. Looking at how the Buffalo Bills fared in this matchup, their elite starting quarterback, Josh Allen, would complete 35 of his 47 passes. He threw for 353 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. He also ran for 26 yards. That's 379 total yards of offense to go along with his 3 touchdown passes. The Bills' leading receiver was Emmanuel Sanders. He had 91 yards on 5 receptions. Their second leading receiver was their elite wide receiver, Stephon Diggs. He finished with 9 receptions for 89 yards and a receiving touchdown. Cole Beasley, their second-team All-Pro wide receiver, finished with 88 yards on 7 receptions as he had a touchdown for himself as well. On the defensive side of the ball for the Bills, Tremaine Edmonds, their elite linebacker, led the team in tackles. He had 10 tackles on the day. The Bills were unable to register a sack, but Jordan Poyer was able to register an interception as he had 4 tackles for himself. For the Tennessee Titans, their starting quarterback Ryan Tannehill would throw for 216 yards and an interception. Tannehill also ran for 3 yards and a touchdown. That's 219 total yards of offense with an interception and a rushing touchdown. The Titans' leading rusher was their elite running back, Derrick Henry. Henry finished with 143 yards on 23 carries as he had 3 touchdowns. He also had 13 yards on 2 rushes. That's 156 total yards of offense. The Titans' leading receiver was A.J. Brown. He had 91 yards on 7 receptions. And the Titans' leading tackler was David Long Jr. He had 14 total tackles for the day. Harold Landry III finished with 8 tackles as he finished with 2 sacks. Kevin Byard would finish with the team's only interception as he had 2 tackles. With this win, the Tennessee Titans are now 4-2. They are 2-1 at home. That is the best record in the AFC South as they sit 2 games ahead of the Indianapolis Colts. With this loss, the Buffalo Bills are 4-2. They are 2-1 on the road as they hold the best record in the AFC East. They sit 2 games ahead of the New England Patriots at the moment. That is what the NFL is looking like as the next NFL game that will take place will be on Thursday, October 21st, as the Cleveland Browns will host the Denver Broncos at 8:20 on Fox or NFL Network, depending on where you watch it. That's what's going on with the NFL. Taking a look at what's going on with soccer, yesterday was the last day of domestic matchups before Champions League. Arsenal hosted Crystal Palace. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Arsenal's Gabonese elite forward, he finished with a goal in the 8th minute. After Crystal Palace scored 2 goals in the second half, Arsenal would even it up off of a 95th minute goal from Alexandre Lacazette. And with this draw, Arsenal is sitting 12th in the Premier League at the moment. But of course, taking a look at what's going on today in Champions League. Today will be match day 3 for groups A through D. Taking a look at how they are all shaping up at this particular moment of the season. Starting with Group A, PSG will face off against RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig still has yet to win a game, as PSG, a win would do a lot for them in this table. In the other matchup, Manchester City is going to face up against Club Brugge as Man City and PSG are fighting for the 2 spots in this group. In Group B, Liverpool is going to face off against Atletico Madrid. These are the 2 top teams in this group at the moment, as many people are looking forward to that matchup. And then the other matchup that's going to take place is between FC Porto from Portugal and AC Milan. In Group C, Ajax, the Dutch champs, are going to face off against Borussia Dortmund. And then Sporting CP, the Portuguese champs, are going to face off against Besiktas, the Turkish champs. And then in Group D, Sheriff Tiraspol, the Moldovan champs, are going to face off against Inter Milan, the Italian champs. And then Real Madrid, the Spanish runners-up, are going to face off against Shakhtar Donetsk, the Ukrainian champs. So right now, that is what Champions League is looking like as these matchups are going to be the ones that many are going to be looking forward to today. That's virtually everything that's going on for today. And of course, today is October 19th, 2021 out here in this quarantine. I want to thank everyone for listening to this piece. I want to thank the NBA, NFL, and MLB, and of course FIFA websites for giving me the facts and figures that I needed for this episode. I of course apologize for butchering the names. I do plan on getting better. And once all of today's matchups and exhibitions are done, like I said, I'll come back tomorrow with another episode. Thanks for listening to this piece. I hope all is well, and I'll catch you with another episode tomorrow. Peace out.